Okay, folks, we're going to go ahead and work through lab 6, I think. Yeah, lab 6. Okay, let's see. I will share my screen. Okay, here we go. All right, so I've got GIS up and going. I'm going to go ahead and skip through to part 3, as you should be able to do 1 and 2 without my help. And if you need help, I want you to refer back to previous labs. All right. Let's see. I just want to make sure you can see everything. Yes. Okay. So it looks like Vermont Agency of Natural Resources needs to conserve additional land within the Winooski River watershed. Your task is to identify potential conservation land based on a set of criteria described below using vector geoprocessing tools. Once it's done, you're going to present your results as a map layout that A&R can share with project stakeholders. So that's who your audience is, right? So first we're going to create a study area boundary of the Winooski River watershed using a subset of the Vermont Basin's feature class. Okay, so it looks like within Vermont Basin's feature class, you can grab the watershed. Okay, HUC is just a shortcut. Watershed data is labeled weird. Anyway, okay, let's see. So I'm going back to GIS. You know, I have all these layer files in here. I took them out of the folder, put them in my geodatabase, so on and so forth. I'm gonna go ahead and add this to the map. It shows me a whole bunch of watersheds. So in order to figure out which ones I need, I open up the attribute table, and you can see that there's a lot of different information here, right? So you have state, square miles, stream, station, HUC number, basins, perimeter. There's all kinds of information in here. So we do have the HUC code, which is really helpful. So let me go back to my manual. And what is it? 201. Okay, so I'm going to select by attributes, and I'm going to select HUC is equal to, holy cow, there's a whole lot. Or there are there? Huh, let me look at this again. 201, 3. Okay. So 201,003, apply. Okay. Oh, there's a bunch. Okay, cool. So that's a subset of data. Let's see, what does it want us to do? There's multiple polygons, so we're going to create a new single polygon geodatabase feature class from the selection that looks like the image below. Yeah, that, okay. Let's see, and we can dissolve it once we create the polygon, right? Because it's going to have a bunch of stuff. Okay, so how do we do this? There are a couple ways, but in order to get it into your geodatabase, you have to export it, okay? So we're going to go to geoprocessing. I'm going to look for export features, and this converts the selection to a new feature class. So I'm going to select Vermont Basins. I'm going to make sure it's using only the selected records. Let's see, does it want us to give it a certain name? Dun. Your new geodatabase feature class should be called Winooski River Basin. Okay, so it's important that you pay attention to this because in order to not lose track of things, Winooski River Basin, you need to name them properly. If you just click run and go, you're going to lose out on which one is what, and it's a whole pain in the butt. So make sure you pay close attention and name things properly. Once it runs, I can turn off the old Vermont Basins. I'm actually going to clear this really quick because I don't want that to get messed up later. Clear. Turn off the old basins. Now I have this new one, but there's all the lines. So I'm going to click save just in case because I don't want to lose my work. I'm going to check really quick, and look, I have Winooski River Basin. So now I'm going to use the dissolve tool here to get rid of all the lines. All right, you can do this using the dissolve. Oh, I guess I wanted us to do that with the dissolve tool. Oh, that's fine, whatever. Okay. Let's go back to geoprocessing. Dissolve. Sorry. Dissolve. There's a whole bunch of different ones. We're going to aggregate features based on specific attributes. My input is Winooski River Basin. I'm going to call mine because I already named it. I don't know, 2, just because. Do I have to worry about fields and whatnot? No, it's fine. Go ahead and run it just because it's just the one. And look at that. So now I can turn off Winooski River Basin. I could actually even get rid of it, right? Like, you know, and here's my current one. I'm going to go ahead and save. So this should only have the Winooski data and there's no lines in the middle. So you learn how to use the dissolve tool, right? Okay, we're going to keep everything else blank. The output is a single polygon. Yep, your output is larger than the actual basin. That's because the code that we use includes some direct to lake polygons. For our purposes, it's fine, but it might look a little bit different than maybe what you were expecting, especially if you kind of know what the watershed looks like. All right, so go ahead and figure out question 6. Now we're going to create a new geodatabase feature class by buffering this Winooski River Basin by 5 kilometers. So we're going to use the buffer tool. So geoprocessing, buffer tool, buffer analysis tool. The input feature class is our Winooski Basin. What does it want us to call that? I'm just going to highlight this because it's easier. This is why I have this open up my desktop. Okay, I'm going to put that in here, paste, so it's easy. I know I have to do a distance, probably, let's see, kilometers. Let's see, use the default settings, but make sure your distance units are in kilometers, right? So distance, we want kilometers, we want 5, and we want to make sure that it's set to dissolve so that it puts all of them into one single feature. So down here, dissolve type, we're going to do the drop down, dissolve it into one single feature. So I think that looks good. Oh, output feature class is supposed to be called something else. Shoot, what is it supposed to be called? Winooski River Basin underscore 5 kilometer buffer. Okay, 5 km buffer. Okay, now you're gonna run it. And again, you can turn off your old one, and now you have the new one, and you see that it's all dissolved. So here's your old one, right? You can see that there's now a 5 kilometer buffer. I'm going to go ahead and save it. Let's go ahead and add the traffic data set to the analysis map pane. Is that this one? I can't remember. Is there another one? What's the analysis map pane? This is up here. What did I do up here? I can't remember. Oh yeah, public land, town boundaries. Okay, so we need a new map pane, new map, analysis. Ooh, and it wants us to add town boundaries, public land, catalog, town boundaries, public land. Now it wants us to add the traffic data set to the analysis map pane and use the clip tool to reduce the traffic area to the extent of the buffered region. And we'll name it WRB traffic. Okay, so we're going to add traffic in here. I'm going to turn off these other layers because I don't care about them right now. I'm going to use the clip tool. So type in clip, clip analysis tool. Okay, boom. Input feature data set is traffic because that's the one I'm clipping, and I want to clip it to, meaning I want to make it the same size as. Right? It's not in here, so can I click on this one? Bet I can. Sure can. Let's see, Lab 6, GeoDatabase. There we go. See, you can find your one that you want, and we're going to name it WRB underscore traffic. WRB underscore traffic. This is why all the organizational stuff is so important for us. Okay. That way it's easy for you to find. So now I'm going to turn off the old traffic and you will see that the traffic in here is just the traffic data for the area that we're worried about, which is the watershed. Okay. So now what does it want us to do? Okay, cool. So what are all the toll roads? You can figure that out. You can figure out this. Let's see. Open the fields interface for public land. And we're going to uncheck a couple things. Okay. So let's go to public land, attribute table. Oh, fields view, which is table up here, and then fields view, so it allows you to look behind it, or in the background, whatever. Let's see, what does it want us to turn off? Oops, stuff around. Uncheck everything except for object ID, name, PP agency, digisize. Okay.